Broadcast sponsorship of the Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats football game here on K&amp Advertising, Channel 6. MuleshoeTV.com, brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Independent School District, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, K&K Pharmacy, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Bamert Seed Company, and Lance Insurance. We'll go to the pregame here in just a few moments with our voice of the Muleshoe Mules, Elliott Davis, here from Wildcat Stadium in Littlefield. The last game of the season for the Mules. The Mules have clinched a playoff spot and are at 2-1 in District 2-3A action. Littlefield Wildcats are at 0-3 in district action on the 2021 season. We'll take you to Elliott here in just a few moments.
To Wildcat Stadium for today's District 2-3A matchup between the Muleshoe Mules and the Littlefield Wildcats. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with K&amp Advertising, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Here's your current District 2-3A standings coming into this ball game. It is the final game of the regular season. Bushland in first place, 7-3, 4-0 in district. Muleshoe in second, 4-5, 2-1. Both of those teams will clinch their spot no matter what happens tonight. Muleshoe owns the wins over River Road and Delhart. That's third and fourth place. River Road 5-4, 1-2 in district. Delhart 2-7, 1-2 in district. And then rounding out the bottoms is going to be number 5 Littlefield, 3-6, 0-3, which is tonight's opponent. Littlefield 3-6, 0-3 has wins against Dement, Denver City, and Post. Those came at the beginning of the season. Losses to Idalou, Abernathy, Big Spring, River Road, Delhart, and Bushland. Muleshoe 4-5 on the season, 2-1 in district, has wins against Sundown, Tulia, River Road, and Delhart, with losses to Lamesa, Friona, Seminole, Snyder, and Bushland. Here's your Littlefield Wildcats roster. Number 1, Ethan Garcia, senior, quarterback, defensive back. 2, Mason Jones, junior, wide receiver, linebacker. 3, Omar Martinez, sophomore, wide receiver, defensive back. 4, Morris Randall, sophomore, wide receiver, defensive back. 5, Zach Lopez, sophomore, running back, linebacker. 7, Daniel Garcia, junior, wide receiver, linebacker. 8, Jeremiah Trevino, senior, wide receiver, linebacker. 9, Sam Hill, sophomore, wide receiver, linebacker. 10, Jordan Trevino, senior, wide receiver, defensive back. 11, Ryan West, senior, wide receiver, defensive back. 12, Jaron Cabello, senior, wide receiver, defensive back. 20, Jay Chambers, senior, running back, linebacker. 22, Austin Tyler, senior, running back, defensive line. 30, Noah Lopez, sophomore, running back, linebacker. 32, Javen Jimenez, junior, running back, linebacker. 33, Brady Jones, sophomore, wide receiver, linebacker. 50, Tavon Ivy, senior, offensive line, defensive line. 51, J.J. Garcia, junior, offensive line, defensive line. 54, Brendan Bowman, sophomore, offensive line, defensive line. 55, Drake Duran, senior, offensive line, defensive line. 62, Giovanna Weaver, senior, offensive line, defensive line. 63, Marquise Rosemond, freshman, offensive line, defensive line. 65, JJ Surya, senior, offensive line, defensive line. 66, Ace Acevedo, junior, offensive line, defensive line. 70, Evan Hidnose, junior, offensive line, defensive line. 72, Adrian Garcia, junior, offensive line, defensive line. 75, Jonathan Lepez, junior, offensive line, defensive line. 77, Ian Cozart, senior, offensive line, defensive line. 78, Noah Munoz, senior, offensive line, defensive line. 79, Jaden Rodriguez, senior, offensive line, defensive line. The head coach is Jimmy Thomas, and the superintendent is Mike Reed. Here's your Muleshoe Mule lineup. Number 0, Brandon Davis, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 1, Irvin Torres, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Number 2, Judas Reyes, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Number 3, Elsar Cincineros, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 4, Zach Hasley, quarterback, defensive back, senior. Number 5, Nathan Martins, quarterback, defensive back, freshman. Number 7, Sebastian Curvin, quarterback, linebacker, sophomore. 8, Justin Dyke, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 10, Zeke Castle, running back, defensive back, sophomore. Number 11, Christian Fabela, wide receiver, linebacker, senior. 12, Zach Radloff, running back, linebacker, sophomore. 13, Jeremiah Barone, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 14, Davian McMullen, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. 19, Uriel Vasquez, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. 21, Daniel Sines, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 22, Noah Cantu, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 33, Tate Shipman, wide receiver, linebacker, junior. 40, Jaxer Lopez, running back, defensive line, sophomore. Number 50, Jacob Reyes, offensive line, linebacker, senior. 51, Jonathan Salinas, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 52, Ricardo Gonzalez, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 53, Doc Gardner, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 55, Victor Morales, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 64, Ivan Mora, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. 66, Eric Vasquez, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 74, Lee Tosh, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 75, Andre Alfaro, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 78, Nick Reyes, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 79, Tristan Salinde, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 81, Ramsey Martinez, wide receiver, defensive back, sophomore. Your head coach is Jason Richards, offensive coordinator Chris Mosier, defensive coordinators Daryl Davis. Assistant coaches are Aaron Simmons, Stephen Butler, Jackson Lee, AJ Villanueva, Charles Hertz, Austin Ross, James Hopper, Ross Johnson, Zach Toscano. Your superintendent is Dr. R.L. Richards, and the high school principal is Cindy Basir. We'll be back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome to the kickoff of today's ball game. Jimenez is kicking it away. Muleshoe elected to receive. Looks like we got Zeke Castle, Daniel Sines. I can't tell who the other player is. It's going to be a little squib kick. That's going to be 81 Ramsey Martinez. Pick it up. Muleshoe's offense doing a very balanced look in this season so far. A lot of run, a lot of pass, a little bit of shimmy shammy, especially from the running backs. Running back game's doing a great job. Hasley and company on the field. They send Sebastian Kirby in motion to the backfield to the right of him. Daniel Signs is going to go, and man, the kid's got some legs. He's going to run forward, fall forward. It's going to be about a yard shy from the first down marker. 2nd down and 1 for Muleshoe. Let's see if they go back to the run. I bet you that's exactly what's going to happen. There it goes again. Daniel Signs. The only thing about the run is that you got to be careful about protecting the ball. Daniel Signs is doing a pretty good job on the season so far. On a few fumbles, and most of that came from a couple games ago against Bushland. Bushland, they had a few fumbles, and last game they had a couple. You fix those mistakes over time. Pass goes out to Irvin Torres. Irvin Torres is going to take it. He's going to stiff arm, forced out of bounds. 1st down, Muleshoe. That's a 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Muleshoe into Wildcat territory. 11:15 left in the first quarter, all knotted up at 0. Hasley and company I formation this time. It's going to be, it was almost blown up, and it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. No gain, or maybe gain of 1. We'll see what the flag is. Holding on Muleshoe, and the Wildcats definitely just stacked the line of scrimmage. Was able to find the right gaps and stay in their lanes properly, and now Muleshoe's asking for it. Makes it 1st and 20, repeat 1st down. Hasley and company looking out to the sidelines, and coach looking for the right play to call. And the Wildcats are once again stacking the line of scrimmage. Hasley, play action, deep, Irvin Torres is open. And that is going to be incomplete. That was close to being pass interference. I didn't see any grabbing of the jersey or anything, and that seemed pretty clean. 2nd down and 20 for the Muleshoe Mules. Now they have a trip set. Trips is going to be at the top of your screen. Watch Sebastian Curve as he comes across the screen. And that's going to be a handoff to Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to go and lead forward. Back to the original spot of where the sticks begin. 3rd down and 10. Brennan Davis subbing in, and he's going to come in for Daniel Signs. And this is going to be something a little different. I think it's going to be an empty backfield set. 5 wide receivers. Sebastian Curvin now in the slot. Irvin Torres is going to be your closest. Wildcats not pushing up. 1 safety press and deep pass. So that's going to go out to Brennan Davis. 4th down.
Brennan Davis. Complete.
4th and 10. Daniel Signs is back in, and Brandon Davis coming back out. And boy, both sides of the ball active. Coaches yelling plays out from both sides of the ball. Got trip sets down low. Now Sebastian is in the slot. Irvin Torres is to the right of him. Watch that. Hasley rolling out. Irvin Torres got, what a spin move by Irvin Torres. Irvin Torres turns on the brakes, gets the spin, and boy, oh boy, 1st down. Irvin Torres has been reliable all season. And I tell you what, it's 4th down. You might as well just make it automatic for Irvin Torres. It's what he's done almost all season. Zach Hasley, Irvin Torres. Hasley looking, 13 Barone. He's caught it. Down to the 2-yard line goes number 13, Jeremiah Barone. 1st and goal at the 1, and I guarantee you they're going to hand it to the big 2-1 Daniel Signs. Handoff. No, it's going to be Hasley that keeps it on the RPO, and he takes it himself. Touchdown, 1 yard, Zach Hasley. Makes the score 6-0, 9:40 left in the first. Jackson Lopez out to attempt the PAT. Holding it's going to be number 1 to Irvin Torres. Kick is going to be up, and it is blocked to the right. No good. 6-0, 9:40 left in the first. Mills lead. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 9:40 left in the first quarter, 0-6 our score. 1 yard run by Zach Hasley on the option. He decided to give himself, and what a read it was. And we have a different kicker. It's going to be 81, Ramsey Martinez, who's going to be out to kick it. Back to receive, it's going to be number 10, Jordan Trevino for the Wildcats. And that kick is going to be high, little pooch kick, and that's going to land right into the hands of number 2. And he's going to be met, gets past the 40. That's Mason Jones of the Wildcats who caught the reception. 1st and 10, the Wildcats will now set up shot, be their first series of this ball game. Muleshoe's defense really stout up the middle. You got to be really careful with what you do in the run game against Muleshoe, and you got to definitely have a pass ready to go. Muleshoe, 1 safety, stepping up, handoff. It's going to go to number 20. He's going to be eaten alive. A host of Mills got in there. I saw
54, 40.
Jackson Lopez get in there, and I don't have a 54 on my roster.
53's on his helmet. His shirt's 54.
It's going to be Doc Gardner. And it's going to be a run. That's going to be number 50, Jacob Reyes on the tackle. So make it 3rd down and 11. Chambers to the right. Garcia. Garcia not liking what he's seeing. Coach changing up play. Now the wide receiver, the slot down, scoots up into the position. That's going to be a quick pass out, and it's going to go nowhere. That's going to be number 2, Judas Reyes. I think that was also number 0, Brenton Davis, that got in there. 4th and about 6 for the Wildcats. It looks like they're going to switch personnel. Quarterback's coming out. Punt team comes for the Wildcats. .808 on the game clock and running. First quarter's 0-6 is our score. Punt is going to be high, and that's going to take a Wildcat bounce, and they may not get to it in time. Nope, they're going to get to it. Right at about the 4. And good punt. Now, here's the thing is that Muleshoe can come in and burn a lot of time off of the clock by starting out this deep in their own field position. They're going to be backed up against the goal line, but Zach Hadley and company have a lot of tricks up their sleeves and a lot of talent out in the skill position to be able to do whatever they need to get out of this situation that they're in. 1st and 10 at their own 4. 96 yards to go to get to the other end zone. Hasley, handoff. That's going to be Zach Radloff on the carry. So Radloff gives a little bit of breathing room, pushes you to about the going to be about the 8 or 9 yard line. It's going to be 2nd and about 4. As here's the handoff. It's going to be Radloff and brought behind the line. Now you lost your yardage. Is 3rd down. It looks about 9. Clock running, 7 minutes and counting in the first quarter. Muleshoe up 0-6, and you definitely want to get out of this position you're in and try to get a first down. Hasley looking, going out. That's Jeremiah Barone. Jeremiah Barone forward. And that looks to be about first down for Muleshoe. Fresh set of downs, and here comes the Mules on the drive. 6:30 and counting. Sam Hill on the stop for the Wildcats. And this is where Muleshoe's going to take a nice little methodical drive, burn a little bit of time off the clock, get the defense tired. Oh, Wildcats are definitely pressing. Blitz is what they're showing. Daniel Sides going to carry it. I'm sorry, that's 12, Zach Radloff. Boy, oh boy, the guard number 75, that is Andre Alfaro, pulled around, and he had all sorts of green in front of him with blockers out in front of him, and just got shoelay tackled from the backside. Second down and about 9 for Muleshoe. We'll run 2 tight end set. Hasley, play action, sacked. That's going to be 63, Marquise Rosemond. And that takes you deep into your territory. 3rd and very long. Look at about 3rd and 15 now for Muleshoe. Sacked by Rosemond. That's going to be the Wildcats' first sack of the night. Hasley, 5 wide receiver set. Hasley looking, scrambling now. And Hasley's just going to get rid of it. 4th down, here comes the punt team. 4th and 15, you are just inside of your, just outside of your 10. At the 11-yard line is where Muleshoe's positioned. .455, first quarter, 0-6, your score in favor of Muleshoe. Hasley's punt is going to be a big boy punt. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Now, Littlefield's going to start out inside the Muleshoe territory at the 40, looks about 43-yard line. First and 10 for the Wildcats. And handoff. It's going to be Chambers. Chambers cutting up. Chambers making it. Chambers going up the left side. Broke a few tackles. First down. 11-yard run on the play. And that's just a little bit of easy-going run there. Chambers takes it, just goes up the left side. Good seal blocks by the left side of that offensive line. First and 10. Chambers now taking it on the right side. Chambers is going to be tackled. That's Brendan Davis. 22 Noah Cantu did a pretty good job on really just kind of staying in his lane, keeping Chambers from cutting it upfield. Brandon Davis finishing off the job. Second down and 9 for the Wildcats. Garcia, and that's going to be a false start. Offensive line got a little ahead of themselves there. Takes it back. Second down and about 14. Second down and 14 is what we're looking at now for the Wildcats. Garcia's out there. Mason Jones is to the right of Garcia, and to the left of him is Ty Chambers. And no play action. It's going to be a screen. That's going to be out to Ty Chambers. Met immediately by Hossa Mills, but leading that pack is number 50, Jacob Reyes. 3:35 and counting in the first quarter is going to be third and very long for the Wildcats. No gain on that screenplay. Well, this Muleshoe defense playing great tonight. It is a beautiful night. Wind blowing left to right, not hard at all. It's pretty calm. 60 degrees, beautiful night for some football. Pass, that's going to go deep, just outside the reach of Judas Reyes, the Muleshoe linebacker who almost got the interception. Pass incomplete. Fourth and very long. The Wildcats are going to go for it. Ethan Garcia, quarterback, left him in his chambers. Garcia looking. Garcia going deep. And that ball is going to be caught. First down. Talk about Ethan Garcia connecting with Cabello on the play. Makes it first down. Ethan Garcia's going to roll out. He's going to be met immediately. That's going to be Brendan Davis on the sack. Nobody's going to stop the big boy from getting in the backfield tonight. Big sack makes it second down and about 14. Second and 14. Garcia looking right. It's going to hit it. Not Brendan Davis again. Number 11, Ryan West caught the ball on the little bubble screen. It came back around, but Brendan Davis was right there waiting for him. No gain on the play. Third down and a loss of 1. 3rd and 15 is what the Wildcats are facing. And at this point, it's going to be 4th down territory for the Wildcats. They were going for it on 4th and long from about the 45 of Muleshoe. I don't think anything would stop them from going for it right here on the inside of the 25-yard line. 3rd down. Garcia looking left. Garcia going deep. That ball is caught. Touchdown, Jordan Trevino.
Littlefield.
So Littlefield now strikes. 6-6 is now the score. With 1:30 left in the first quarter. Jordan Trevino to attempt the extra point. Kick is going to be up through the uprights. Wildcats take the lead 7-6. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Jimenez to kick it away. 7-6 is our score after the Jordan Trevino touchdown. Kick is going to be up, and that's going to go right into the hands of 21 Daniel Sines. He has a couple of touchdown returns in the season from kickoffs, so he's going to go nowhere with this one. Past 2 games, adversity is kind of something Muleshoe hasn't faced since the River Road game at River Road. So let's see if Muleshoe can come in, turn around. 1:21 left in the first quarter. 7-6 is your score in favor of the Littlefield Wildcats. I tell you what, Hasley Company, they're not doing bad tonight. As you get pinned up deep in your own territory, and that's when defense gets aggressive. Try to pin you deep, and that's exactly what happened on the last series that Muleshoe had. 2 key passes from the Wildcat offense is what really gave them that touchdown. One giving them first down on 4th down, 3rd down and long. Touchdown pass from Garcia to Trevino. It's what gave the Wildcats the lead. Now the officiating crew's just checking the spot of the ball. That's what it looks like. 1st and 10 for Hasley and Company. Hasley, handoff. Daniel Sines. Daniel Sines with all sorts of real estate out in front of him. And And here comes the flag.
On the stop, number 11, Ryan West.
And looks like the penalty is going to be on Muleshoe. Penalty on Muleshoe is going to take Muleshoe back. It'll be 1st and 10, or repeat first down. And there's going to be a change of player. There's a little 5-yard penalty. And now timeout called for Muleshoe. So as they take a timeout, so will we. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 1:13 left in the first quarter, 7-6. The Wildcats lead. Muleshoe, 2nd and 15. And it's going to be a handoff. That's going to go up to Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs going to take it. First down and a lot more. Oh, man, you get Daniel Signs room to run, and he's going to take off on you. 1st and 10 for Muleshoe into Wildcat territory. Hasley, handoff, Signs. Signs hit. Signs getting ahead, and a flag. And looks like it's going to be holding on Muleshoe. Holding on Muleshoe, it's going to be a repeat first down. Makes it 1st and 20. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Signs to the left of Hasley. Hasley takes a snap. Snap goes through Hasley's hands. And he's just going to land on it. And that's not what you want to do. Takes it back. 2nd down. And in a different zip code is where... Clock will continue to run. 10 seconds and running in the first quarter. And this might be the end of the first quarter right here. Second and 40. End of the first quarter. 7-6 your score in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back as we flip sides. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats football game brought to you on K&amp Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, K&K Pharmacy, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Bamert Seed Company, and Lance Insurance.
start of the second quarter. Second down and 40 for Muleshoe. Hasley, handoff, Signs. Signs is going to take it. And he's finally going to get forward. Big gain on the play. Make it third down and probably about 30. Third down 30. The Wildcats look to be more of a lax formation. Safeties pressed back. And handoff, it's going to go to Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to take it. He's going to drive his feet forward. Fighting is what Daniel Signs is doing across the 50 into Wildcat territory. And Haslett and company are pretty confident in going for it right here. 10:55 and counting in the second quarter. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Plenty of time. Fourth down and very long. Hasley looking, going. That's going to be caught. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Wildcats take over first and 10, turnover on downs. And here comes a hot Wildcat offense, first and 10. Garcia looking, pass over the middle, number 10. Jordan Trevino, incomplete, in out of his hands. Stops the clock at 10:33. Second and 10 for the Wildcats. And the pass game is what we might see on the Wildcats for most of the night. Muleshoe really stuffing the run game of the Wildcats, and the Wildcats are going to be stuck on the pass game for a majority of the night. And it looks like just a simple shotgun trade formation. It's going to be a keeper by Garcia. Garcia's going to keep it. He's going to get gobbled up immediately. That's Brandon Davis again. Third down and 8. Oh, design quarterback run. He had a blocker out in front of him, but Brandon Davis was able to make a really good swim move around and get the tackle. Only gain of 2 on the play. Third down and about 8. And here comes the pass. That's going to go out to number 11, and that's a first down. That's going to be Ryan West on the catch. First and 10 for the Wildcats. And that's what they're doing to accompany this blitz attack. It's just, here comes a run, flags on the play, and Garcia has nowhere to go. Flags on the play. That's going to be holding on the Wildcats. It's going to be a chop block on the Wildcats. And that's going to be a big penalty. Takes you far back first. And I think it's going to be about 25. First and 25 for the Wildcats. 9:48 in the second quarter. They lead 7-6. Muleshoe's defense tonight really good on the run. Pass-wise, it's just big plays getting behind you. Garcia's just going to take it himself on the run, and he's going to be hit immediately. And here comes the flags. And here comes more flags, and this might be going the direction of Muleshoe. Personal foul. And it's going to be a horse collar on Muleshoe. So now it's going back the other direction. Repeat first down. Automatic first down on the personal foul. Garcia's going to take it, hand it off to Chambers. Chambers is going to go just outside the reach of Brendan Davis, and he's going to be stuffed. First down, and now the Wildcats are running wild. Garcia takes it, gets around one man, and goes up about 5 yards. .857 and counting in the second quarter. Wildcats lead 7-6. Muleshoe, handoff Chambers. Chambers is going to take it. Muleshoe stuffed the line, and that's a host of Mills getting in there again. That's going to be number 22. That's Noah Cantu on the tackle, along with a few other Mills helping them out. Third down and 3. This is 4-down territory for the Wildcats. Didn't like what they're seeing now. They're going to switch sides. Chambers to the right. Garcia. A little bit of a pistol formation with the wing with Chambers out to the right of Garcia. And timeout Wildcats. 8:14 left in the second quarter. We will also take a timeout. 7-6 our score in favor of the Wildcats. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 8:14 second quarter. Wildcats lead by 1. Third down and 3. Garcia. Pass over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Broken up. 10. Jordan Trevino is the intended receiver. Number 13, Jeremiah Barone, broke up the pass. 4th and 3. And this could be some pivotal points right here if Littlefield does not score and Muleshoe could get the stop. Big stop for Muleshoe if it happens. Here comes Ethan Garcia. Ethan Garcia is going to get out the edge, and that looks to be a first down. Ethan Garcia on the quarterback keeper gets around the edge, goes the opposite direction of Brendan Davis. Fresh set downs, 1st and goal at the 8. Ethan Garcia is going to take it himself, and he's going to be tackled. Second down and 4, or second down goal at the 4, excuse me, for the Wildcats. Chambers to the left of Garcia. Garcia's just going to take it himself. And Garcia's going to get the edge, and he's going to get the touchdown. 13-6 is our score. That's going to be Ethan Garcia's second touchdown of the night. It's going to be his first rushing touchdown. Jordan Trevino attempting the extra point, and that kick is going to be just outside the reach of Brandon Davis, but it is good. 14-6 is now your score. 7:22 left in the second quarter in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 14-6 is our score. 7:22 left in the second quarter. The Wildcats lead. Muleshoe back to receive. Daniel Signs. Kicking it away is Trevino. And that's going to go right into the hands of Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to get upfield. Daniel Signs is dangerous. You better be careful if he finds an open seam. Gets up to about the 40 from about the 20. And that's what Daniel Signs does best. You can feel it. You can almost feel that maybe one of these kickoffs he's going to take back to the house. He's done it a few times this season, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did it once more anytime soon. The way that he's able to return those kicks. 1st and 10, Hasley and company out in the field. Hasley, handoff, Signs, getting around, good blocks. That's going to be Radloff. That's Radloff on the carry. Number 12, not 21. 1st and 10. Handoff, Radloff again, going forward, lunging forward. Gain of 5. Second down. I'm sorry, gain of 6. Second down and 4 for the Mules now. 6:30 and counting. Hasley Company looking out to the side. Coach giving them direction. Sebastian Curvin in motion to the backfield. It's going to be a pass. It's going to go out to Sebastian Curvin. Sebastian Curvin almost slips away from one guy. Gain of a couple. 3rd down and about 2 for Muleshoe. Third and 2, Muleshoe. Hasley Company looking out to the side. Zach Radloff at running back. Irvin Torres, wide receiver. Also out there, Jeremiah Barone's going to be at the top of your screen. That's where actually the 2 wide receivers are going to play set. Your third one's going to be Elser Cincineros at the bottom of your screen. 1 tight end, I'm sorry, and he's going to get pushed back. And catch is going to be Irvin Torres. Caught it. 1st down. Reliable Irvin Torres doing a great job this season on 3rd and 4th down conversions. Been such a reliable receiver for Hasley to go to in those situations. Kid's got speed and he has quick twitch muscles to be able to run those really fast routes. Hasley, that's going to go over his head. Hasley's going to run with it. He's going to have to get rid of it. And we'll throw it into the stands. Zach Hasley's pass is incomplete. If you want to count it, it's complete to a fan in the Muleshoe stands, and he heaved it way out there. Zach Hasley was in trouble. Second down and 10 for Muleshoe. 5:15 is where we're at in the second quarter. Handoff. This is going to go up to number 21, Daniel Signs. First down, and right about at the 11-yard line is where he's going to be tackled. We have 1st down and 10 with the chance for a 1st down. Signs again. Signs is going to take it. Signs is tackle. Ball comes out. And they're going to say Daniel Signs was down. And here comes the Wildcat. Sebastian Curvin, I think, is... Second down and 6, 4:30 and counting in the second quarter. Sebastian Curvin at quarterback. Sebastian's going to take it himself. He's going to go forward. Gain of a few on the play will make it 3rd down and 2 for the Muleshoe Mules. 4 minutes and counting in the second quarter. Sebastian Curvin at quarterback. Curvin is going to take it himself, go wide, has blocks. There he goes. Touchdown, but flags. Flags everywhere. So I think every single officiating out there threw a flag. And let's see what's going to be called. And it's going to be personal foul. Or no, it's going to be sportsmanlike conduct after the play. Or both fouls are on Muleshoe. So it's holding and unsportsmanlike conduct. Only one will get tacked on. 3rd and manageable now turns to 3rd and they're actually going to so it looks like they are tacking on both penalties. One happened during the play, one happened after the play. 3rd and 27. And all the momentum you have just kind of deflates right here, and this is where overcoming adversity comes in for a football team, and coach will call timeout. 14-6 is our score in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 3rd and 27. Muleshoe after a few penalties. Hasley looking. Hasley going over the middle. That's into the hands. And I'll get you a number. That's 13, Jeremiah Barone. Makes it 4th and 10 for Muleshoe. Boy, oh boy, Muleshoe. I mean, you might as well just try to get towards as close as you can to the end zone. That's where you need to get. 1 yard line is the new set of downs marker. Hasley Hasley has signs to the left of him. Hasley looking. Hasley going. That's going to be caught. Signal, yes, touchdown, Muleshoe. That's going to be number 13, Jeremiah Barone. He caught it the first time, gets Muleshoe within 10 yards, catches it again for the Muleshoe touchdown, makes it 12-14, and I think Muleshoe's going to go for 2. Hasley Company is still out in the field. 2:58 left in the second quarter. Hasley rolling out to his right, passes Irvin towards his end. Ball game is tied up. 14-14, 2:58 left in the second quarter. Big touchdown by Muleshoe to tie it up before the second quarter ends. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 2:58, Zach Hasley, Jeremiah Barone connection for the touchdown. 14-14 is our score after the 2-point conversion. 81, Ramsey Martinez to kick it away. Deep to receive is going to be number 10. That's Jordan Trevino. Kick is going to be a little high pooch kick that's going to land. Oh my goodness. That landed and took just a dead still stop. And then number 3. It's going to be Omar Martinez landed on it for the Wildcats. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 29-yard line for the Wildcats. 2:58 now. Muleshoe received the ball to start off the first half of or to start off the game. So the Wildcats will receive the ball for the second half, or to start it off. Garcia looking right, taking it himself, and he's going to be met. That's going to be number 50, Jaxer Lopez, getting in there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 50, Jacob Reyes. Big hit by the number 5-0. That's going to be his second of the night, tackle for loss. .230 and counting in the second quarter. And if you're Muleshoe, if you can get a stop here, go down and score. You do have one timeout left. Wildcats have two. Chambers with the carry. Chambers with the big run. Chambers finally brought down. That's Jaxer Lopez coming in from the back. First down for the Wildcats. Wildcats do have two timeouts left for this first half of play. It's going to be a keeper, and there's going to be holding call. And boy, oh boy, that was holding all day by the Wildcat offensive lineman. That's going to take you back, and that's not what you want to do in a situation like this. Yeah, I tell you what. The offensive lineman had his guys sealed off, and you didn't have to do much more than that. The run that Garcia had was already going pretty well. You just had to seal your block and give Garcia time to get around the edge, and that's not what happened. He kept holding, and then eventually he did in front of the referee. Clock will run, 2 minutes and counting. 14-14 is our score. First and 20 for the Wildcats. Garcia, handoff, Chambers. Chambers, open field to the side of him, is going to be forced out of bounds. Jeremiah Barone puts the ball in between the yard markers. It's going to be second down and about 5. 15-yard run by Chambers. Now all that the Wildcats are doing is running jet right, jet left. They're trying to figure out where number big 0 is for Muleshoe. Here it is, pass over the middle, almost intercepted. And that was in and out of the hands of number 12. That's Cabello. Clock stops at 1:31. Third down and 5. And I wonder if we see the jet sweep or the design quarterback run. Garcia, that one has worked here and there tonight. The biggest run allowed by Muleshoe was that last run by Chambers, a little 15-yard run. They may go back to that. Don't know what they'll do here. Third down, they've done a lot of different things. Timeout, Wildcats. As they take a timeout, so we 14 all knotted up in the second quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 131, 14 all knotted up is our score. Second quarter is where we're at. Who has the ball? The Wildcats do. Third down and 5. Muleshoe defense needs to be stout right here. Garcia, quarterback, running it, keeping it himself. And that's going to be a first down. This will be a gain of 6 on the play. First and 10, Wildcats, clock running 1:20 and counting. Chambers almost tackled in the backfield. Chambers going to take it himself. Chambers finally brought down from behind by Brendan Davis. Flag on the play, and that looks to be in the area holding. First and 10 turns into first and 20, holding on the Wildcats. Clock will now run 1:10 and counting. One timeout left by both teams. First and 20, I expect a little pass over the middle. Let's watch what happens. Garcia looking. No, it's going to be a little bubble screen. Bubble screen out to number 11. He's going to be finally brought down. And there's going to be a flag on the play. And it's going to be a personal foul and necessary roughness on Muleshoe. It's going to be an automatic first down. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Garcia looking left. Garcia going deep. And incomplete. Trevino diving for the ball. Couldn't get to it. Number 13, Jeremiah Barone. Good job on really pursuing his guys, staying with them. Makes it second down and 10. Clock stopped at 46 seconds in the second quarter. One timeout left for both teams. Garcia dropping back. Looking, Garcia in trouble. Garcia's going to have to get rid of it. And that ball is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 12, Cabello. Clock will now stop at 39 seconds. Should be third down and 10 for the Wildcats. Muleshoe fans now getting into it. Third down and 10. Garcia looking. Garcia in trouble. Needs to get rid of it. And that ball looked almost intercepted. Whoa. In and out of hands of number 14, Davey McMullen. I think it kind of hit the turf before it got to him, though. Clock's 35 seconds and stopped where it's at. 4th and 10 for the Wildcats. And if you're Muleshoe, this is where you really got to stick with your guys. Really read your keys. Make sure that nobody gets past you. Timeout. Coach for the Wildcats going to take a timeout. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. All knotted up at 14. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 35 seconds left. 4th and 10. 14-14 is our score in the second quarter. Wildcats have the ball. And whistles are blowing. I think there's going to be a substitution for the Wildcats. Garcia looking back. Garcia going deep. That's going to go into double coverage. And that is turnover on downs. 29 seconds. Muleshoe can now come out, and you can feel the momentum shift back into Muleshoe's favor. 14-14 is our score. Wildcats will get the ball to start the second half. Muleshoe has a chance to go and score with 29 seconds left in the second quarter. 1st and 10, Muleshoe will take it at their own 30 and will have 70 yards to go in 29 seconds with one timeout. Hasley and company now out. 2 safety set, cover 2, press forward, expect the blitz. Sebastian Curvin in motion, right to left on your screen. Signs is going to take it. Signs is going to push forward. First, he's going to get 9 yards to be second down and 9. Clock running, 20 seconds. Timeout, timeout, timeout is what coach is yelling on the sideline. 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Final timeout by Muleshoe. All knotted up at 14. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Second down and 1. If you play your cards right, you can get 2 plays in these 13 seconds. Sebastian Curvin in motion. Hasley, handoff, Signs. Signs is going to take it. Signs is going to go forward. And you got to hurry, 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 hurry. So Hasley stopped the clock with 2 seconds. Hasley looking out to coach on the side. Play clock should start running about now from 40 seconds on counting. 2 seconds left in the second quarter. All knotted up at 14. We have a ball game. Wildcats received the ball to start off the second half. Hasley and company looking to get one last play. Handoff, Signs. Signs is going to take it. Signs is going to fight forward. And just good run by Daniel Signs tonight. Into the second quarter, 14-14. We'll be right back for your second half of Muleshoe Mule Football. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats football game brought to you on K&amp Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, K&K Pharmacy, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Bamert Seed Company, and Lance Insurance.
Welcome back to the second half of football. Wildcats will receive it. Kicking it away is Ramsey Martinez of the Mules. All knotted up at 14. Big momentum shift. Muleshoe stuffed the Wildcats down inside the 30 to get the ball. And they only had about 20 seconds to go upfield to try to score one timeout. They were able to get to about the 30 on the other side of the field, but go score. All knotted up. Ramsey Martinez boots it away. It's going to be a little squib kick. That kick is going to go out to number 2. And it looks like Sebastian Curvin getting in there. Mason Jones on the catch and go. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Temperatures drop now. We're probably into the 50s. A little chilly, nothing too bad. Wind blowing left to right for this second half of Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats. First and 10, Garcia. Chambers. Garcia play action. Batted up. Oh, my goodness. That almost landed in the hands of Brendan Davis. Brendan Davis got in there, put his hands up, swatted the ball into the air, and I thought he was about to catch that, and honestly, he probably could have gone the whole way. 2nd down and 10. Handoff, number 2. That is Brandon Davis again, tackling Mason Jones in the backfield. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. 11:30 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Third down, Garcia looking left. Garcia passing over the middle. Caught, 1st down. Tackled by number 1, Irvin Torres. Pass is caught by 11, Ryan West. And that has happened multiple times tonight. 3rd and long, and Muleshoe is allowed another 3rd down. Chambers on the carry, and Chambers is going to go nowhere. Brandon Davis would not let go. Brandon Davis filled the hole, got in there. Number 50 is going to be Reyes, who also got in there to help finish off the tackle. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Wildcats. Garcia taking it himself. Design quarterback run. Nowhere to go. Big man, number 78, Nick Reyes on the tackle. Two-yard gain, 3rd and 7. Let's see if Muleshoe can get a stop. Pass. That's going to go out. Number 11 again. Pushed out of bounds. It's going to be Ryan West again. 3rd down. You have Irvin Torres for the Mills, and the Wildcats have Ryan West. Garcia, handoff, Chambers going around the edge. Chambers getting the tackle. Chambers came back inside. Oh, Brandon Davis from behind. Big tackle. 1st down, big run. Wildcats inside the 20.
On the stop, number 22, Noah
Cantu making the initial tackle. Brandon Davis coming from behind to get the finishing job. It's going to be a run. That's going to be number 1, Garcia, that's going to take it, and he's going to be tackled. Looks like number 2, Judas Reyes, able to get in the backfield for the tackle. Loss of 1 makes it 2nd and 11. I'm sorry, it's number 22, Noah Cantu on the tackle. Second and 11. Garcia, blitz coming, needs to get rid of it. Over the middle, caught. Trevino on the catch. 3rd and 1. Expect to run. Garcia's just going to take it himself, run it himself. Garcia's finally brought down. Quarterback keeper makes it 1st down inside the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8. Garcia, pistol, Chambers, carry, Chambers going, touchdown. Ty Chambers. Wildcats, 8:37 left in the 3rd quarter. 20-14 is now our score. Jordan Trevino to attempt the extra point. Cabello is the placeholder. And here it comes. That kick is going to be no good. To the left. 20-14 is now our score. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 8:37 left in the 3rd quarter. 20-14 is our score in favor of the Wildcats. Wildcats get the ball to start the half, and they definitely came out swinging, kicking it away. It's going to be a squib kick. That's going to go right into, looks like Radloff. Radloff's going to take it. Radloff's going to come around the edge, make one man miss. There's going to be a flag. It's Jeremiah Barone on the carry. I'm sorry. He took the reception, took it himself, got some good yardage. There's a flag on the play, and we'll see what it is. Holding on Muleshoe. And now take Muleshoe back. So it's a small the foul penalty. From there, you take the ball 15. Going to be 10 yards back. First and 10 for Muleshoe at the 15-yard line is where they're going to set up shop. Hasley and company now coming out to the field. First and 10. Sebastian Curvin in motion. Handoff. That's going to go out to number 21, that's Daniel Sines. Two running backs, 12 and 21, Zach Radloff, Daniel Sines. They get out there, kind of hard to tell which one's out there. About the same build, same height. This numbers are flipped on the two players. Hasley, curving in motion. And that's going to be out of Hasley's hands. That's going to be recovered by the Wildcats. So Jordan Trevino gets in there to recover for the Wildcats, and the woes continue for Muleshoe. There's been a lot of snap mishandles tonight. I don't know if it's cold or Zach Hasley's having a hard time trying to keep up with the snap, or if there's just a different center. That the snaps and quarterback from center's not been on tonight. First and 10. Garcia, handoff, Chambers. Chambers going to take it. He's going to be taken down, not before he gains a few. Second down and 9. Gain of 1 on the play for Chambers. If you're Muleshoe, you definitely want to get a stop here. You do not want to let the Wildcat offense go down and score and try to take this momentum back. Here's a run, and it's going to be Garcia gobbled up right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like number 50, Jacob Reyes, was the initial tackler there. They said 3rd and 7. We'll say 3rd and 8. Garcia looking to his left. He's going to go deep. Wide open. Touchdown. That's going to be number 10, Jordan Trevino, his second of the night. 26-14 is now our score in the third quarter. Back-to-back scores for the Wildcats. Wildcats now going for 2. Garcia, Chambers to the left to Garcia. Garcia sends number 2 in motion. Garcia's going to take it himself, and there's going to be a flag. It's going to be outside of the reach.
The point after is no good. The score is 26. Rookie 14.
So sideline warning on Muleshoe. 26-14 is our score. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 6:49, 26-14 is our score in favor of Littlefield. Kicking it away is 32 Jimenez. Jimenez's kick is going to be a squib kick. And you're going to want to pick it up. That's going to be number 13, Jeremiah Barone, is going to be taken down.
Jeremiah Barrett on the return.
Oh boy, Muleshoe now starting out deep in their own territory, just outside the 10-yard line. They'll be placed at the 12. 6:43 left in the third quarter. Game's not out of reach. Plenty of game to play. Muleshoe can score at any point that they want to. Just got to get rid of the little bit of basic mistakes first before this drive starts. Smash and curving in motion. Hasley. Pass. Irvin Torres just outside of his reach. Just outside the reach of Irvin Torres' hands makes it second down and 10 for Muleshoe. Stops the clock at 6:38 here in the third quarter. Muleshoe down by 2 possessions. Hasley and company out in the field. Same thing, curving in motion. Hasley, handoff, signs, and that was read perfectly by the Wildcat defense. That was number 50, Tavion Ivory.
Number 52, young Ivory.
3rd and 13 now for Muleshoe. Hasley looking right. Hasley in trouble. He needs to get rid of it. Tackled. Safety. 28-14 is now your score. Different Muleshoe team tonight from the previous games that we have seen in the past few weeks. 6:02 left in the third quarter, and Muleshoe's going to have to punt it away. So we'll be right back for that. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 6:02 left. Safety, 28-14 is our score in the third quarter. Ramsey Martinez to kick it off. And the kick is going to be up, little squib kick. And that's going to almost stop inside, and Muleshoe almost had a chance to get it. The Wildcats will set up shot in the great field position inside of the 45-yard line. Well, they'll mark them at the 46 of Muleshoe. I'm sorry, the 36. The ball going out of bounds, 5-yard penalty. So the 31 is where the Wildcats will now set up shot. .602 left in the third quarter. Garcia's snap is slow. Garcia's going to take it himself and be tackled.
Garcia on the quarterback keeper.
So Davey McMullen got in there along with some help with Brendan Davis. Brendan Davis everywhere on defense tonight. Here comes Chambers with the carry. Chambers going outside, and there's the flag. Chambers trying brought out of bounds. He has a first down, but there's a flag on the play in the backfield, and that's going to come back. Should be a legal block in the back. Block in the back will take you back a few yards just outside the 6. Repeat second down. Be second down and very long. We're going to look at about second down and 17. 5:16 and counting in the third quarter. Muleshoe down 14-28. The Wildcats offense looking off to the sideline for direction from coach. Ethan Garcia at quarterback. Ethan looking, going over the middle, and kid throws a bullet. Stops the clock at 4:53, 3rd and 17. And if you're Muleshoe, this is where you want to get a stoppage right here. 3rd and very long. The past third downs have been converted even at this length for the Wildcats. Garcia looking, going deep. And that ball should be picked off, and it will be. That's going to be number 2, Judas Reyes on the pickoff, and that's a big momentum shift right there. 4:49 in the third quarter. Muleshoe offense will now come out and try to get something going. First and 10 for Muleshoe at the 20-yard line. 4:49 left in the third quarter. Hasling Company now coming out to the field. Ten seconds on the play clock. Handoff. Daniel Signs brought down. Second down and 7 for Muleshoe. 4:30 and counting in the third quarter. Hasling Company looking off to the side. Looking for signs from coach. Hasley looking. Going to go deep. It's going to be number 13, Jeremiah Barone. Pass falls incomplete, makes it 3rd down and 7. Hasley's pass was just a little outside the reach of Jeremiah Barone. If that pass was a little bit shorter, that would have been a catch and probably forced out of bounds. Very close to hugging that line of right there in the out of bounds area. It's going to be Jeremiah Barone. Fourth down, pass incomplete, Jeremiah Barone. "15 seconds on the play clock. "5 seconds. Snap is high, and the kick is going to be wobbly. Let's see if it takes a Muleshoe bounce, and it will. Across the 50. So now the Wildcats will set up shop right at about the 47-yard line in their own territory. 3:53 left in the third quarter, 20-14. Here's your score in favor of the Littlefield Wildcats. Wildcats not bringing much size, really, but they are bringing a lot of speed. And that's been the key for tonight, is speed for the Wildcats. Ethan Garcia at quarterback, keeping it himself. Quarterback keeper, Ethan Garcia getting on the outside in the open field, is finally tackled and brought down, not after a big 30-yard run. It was almost a 30-yard run. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff, Chambers. Chambers going to be brought down. That's going to be number 0, Brendan Davis on the tackle. Second and 14, 3:10 and counting on the game clock in the third quarter. And right now, Littlefield, you just take your time. You have the lead. You're up by 2 possessions. Don't want to do too much. You definitely want to just continue to run the ball. Low snap. That's going to be Ethan. Misses receiver. That was number 2, Mason Jones, open, kind of hovering right in the center of the field. And I tell you what, that was a bullet that buzzed right by him. Clock stopped at 2:52, 3rd and 14. Muleshoe's had a stop tonight, a turnover that they were able to force an interception on this Wildcats offense. Trying to look for some life in tonight's defense. Ethan Garcia looking, going deep. That pass is broken up. Almost intercepted. Jeremiah Barone went up for it, and there are flags everywhere. And that's going to be on the coach on the Wildcats side. As he came walking out almost halfway across the field. And boy, he made it past the numbers, and he was walking out to the field yelling at the officiating crew, and that's going to hurt you as after the play. So stay 4th down, and it's going to take it far, far, far back, almost past the 50. Fourth, and in a different zip code is where the Wildcats will be placed. Irvin Torres back to receive, and you got to definitely watch a fake of some sort here. Anything kind of goes. 2:45 left in the third quarter. It's 4th and very long for the Wildcats. And punt's going to be away. That's going to take a Wildcat bounce. It's going to be picked up by number 1, Irvin Torres, who's going to get out ahead. It's going to be brought down. Good punt. Changes the pace of where this game is going now. Muleshoe getting a big stop. First and 10, Muleshoe. Third quarter, 2:32 left. Down 28-14. Hasley looking over the middle. That's going to be a big catch. That's going to be number 1, Irvin Torres to the house. 80-yard touchdown. 2:19 to go in the third quarter. Muleshoe goes up 20-28. One play, 80 yards, and a few seconds off the clock. And Hasley Company are going to go for 2. And boy, oh boy, that definitely deflates a defense right there and changes the momentum. And here comes a trip set. Hasley rolling out to his right. He's going to get it out there. No good. 20-28 is our score now. Muleshoe down by possession. 2:19 left in the third quarter. Muleshoe 80-yard touchdown. Hasley to Irvin Torres. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 2:19 left in the third quarter. 80-yard touchdown by Irvin Torres. Pass from Zach Hasley Little 10-yard pass. Torres took it the rest of the way. Now, 28-20 is the score. Ramsey Martinez to kick it away for Muleshoe. And I tell you what, you definitely want to try to get a stop if you're Muleshoe to get you back in this ball game. Only the third quarter, too. What a ball game we have. That's going to be a little pooch kick. That's going to be a fair catch. That's going to go out to number 7, Daniel Garcia. And boy, you better be glad he called that fair catch because he was almost going to see stars with a bunch of host of meals that were in his face for it. So now Littlefield will now set up shop. Momentum definitely on Muleshoe's side. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 33-yard line. Garcia and company now coming out onto the field. Garcia, handoff, Chambers in the back. Chambers around the left side. Chambers fumbled the ball. Picked up by Muleshoe. That's going to be Jackson Lopez who's brought down. Ball was knocked out. Muleshoe's ball. 2:05 in the third quarter. 28-20 is the score. Muleshoe takes over. 2nd turnover of the game. Give the big boys some credit where it's due. He went up, picked it up like glue on his hands. Good job by number 40, Jackson Lopez. If you're a believer in momentum, it is definitely on Muleshoe's side now. No safeties again. Once again, the Wildcats are pressing forward. Watch for the quick pass. It's going to be a handoff that's going to go to. And you get you a number on the running backs. 21 Daniel Signs. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for Muleshoe. Clock counting 1:45 and going in the third quarter. Muleshoe down by 8. Hasley, play action over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands. Almost into the hands of Elsar Cincinnierdos. Double coverage. Hasley's throwing it into the area of Morris Randall and Jordan Trevino. Third down and 8. You got the 2 big tight ends out, 0 and 7 at the top of your screen. Signs with the carries. Signs 1st down. Signs going. They're going to mark him short. Uh-oh, 4th down and a very long one for Muleshoe. Coach is going to call timeout. 52 seconds left in the third. 28-20 is our score. We're also going to take one, too. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 4th and 1. Here comes Muleshoe. Big play. It's going to be Sebastian Curvin who takes it. And turnover on downs.
Thomas on the quarterback keeper. And on the stop, number 51, J.J. Garcia.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. After the big turnover, Muleshoe will turn it over on downs. Garcia taking it himself. Garcia in trouble. Garcia's going to have to get rid of it. He's not. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jacob Ray's on the tackle. 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Wildcats, and I think they're going to let this go into the 4th quarter. 8 seconds and counting. 28-20 is our score to end the 3rd quarter, and that's what's going to happen. We'll be right back for your 4th quarter of football. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats football game brought to you on K&amp Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, K&K Pharmacy, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Bamert Seed Company, and Lance Insurance.
Is our score. Start off the 4th quarter of play, 2nd and 10. Garcia, quarterback for the Wildcats. And I don't know if it's going to be, they're going to say offsides. I've seen both sides jump pretty quick. Offsides on Muleshoe makes it 2nd and 5. Garcia, handoff, Chambers up the middle, Chambers going, and stopped about a yard shy. They're going to say you got right to it, 1st down for the Wildcats. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Garcia taking himself, going out to the right. It's going to be tackled. Brendan Davis is there and finally brought down. .10:50 and counting in the 4th quarter. Muleshoe needs to definitely get a stop on this drive to stop the bleeding and turn around and score, get themselves back in this ball game. Muleshoe not strangers to fourth quarter comebacks. They've done it a couple times this season. Garcia pass out to number 11, brought down. Gain of about 5, makes it 2nd down and 3. Boy, Ryan West tonight has done pretty well. He's caught the ball and been able to get just enough yardage to get the Wildcats going. They're just shy of the first down, 3rd down and 1. A long one, 3rd down and very long, 1 yard. Wildcats is going to take it himself. It's going to be Garcia. Garcia will get the first down, and he's going to be finally tackled. First and 10, and the Wildcats are just going to take their time, try to burn as much clock as they can on these next several plays. They can burn up to 3 minutes. Handoff, Chambers. Chambers going to take it. Brandon Davis is there. That was number 2, Mason Jones on the carry. No gain on the play. Tate Shipman and Brendan Davis on the tackle. Second and 10. Garcia looking right. Garcia in trouble. Garcia passing it just outside of his reach. It's number 7, Daniel Garcia, the intended receiver on the play. Stops the clock at 8:48. 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats. Chambers to the left of Garcia. Now Chambers moves to the other side. Brandon Davis moves over to the middle. Ethan Garcia's going to take it himself, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield. 4th and 10, 8:35 and counting in the fourth quarter. I tell you what, Ethan Garcia is slow to get up, and I think the running is finally starting to take a toll. He's been hit all night really hard. Eight minutes and counting left in the fourth quarter. And I think Coach is going to call timeout for the Wildcats. Be his first timeout of this second half of play. 7:59, 28-20 is our score in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 4th and 10 for the Wildcats. 7:59 left in the fourth quarter. Muleshoe down by 8. Muleshoe needs to get a stop here. Over the middle, Garcia looking over his head. Pass was uncatchable. Turnover on downs. Muleshoe takes over at the 20-yard line. They'll take over at the 19, I'm sorry. So now Hasley and company can come out. This is the second stop that they've had. 2 series in a row for the Wildcats. Now you gotta go down and score if you're Muleshoe. 2 timeouts, 7:54, down by possession. Hasley looking, going deep, and that ball's just gonna be outside the reach of number 13, Jeremiah Barone. Second and 10 for Muleshoe. Clock stopped at 7:49. Hasley, handoff. That's going to be number 21. Signs on the carry. Signs going to shake off one guy and get the other guy. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Might be offsetting penalties. One will be a face mask on the Wildcats. The other one, I think, might be holding on Muleshoe. Holding Muleshoe, personal foul, face mask on the Wildcats. Penalties will offset. Repeat, second down. And be glad that it's just offsetting penalties. That was almost going to put you back into your own territory. Pinned up against your goal line. Second down and 10. Hasley, Sebastian Curvin in motion. Handoff. Signs up the middle. Going, pushing. He's going to be about a yard shy from the first down. Seven minutes and counting in the fourth quarter. Hasley handoff. That's going to be Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is broken free. Daniel Signs will get tackled inside the 30. Big giant run, Daniel Signs to get Muleshoe into Wildcat territory. Radloff in for Signs. Signs coming out, different type of runner. Radloff carry. Radloff's going to take it himself. Radloff will get a touchdown. Muleshoe 32-yard touchdown with 6:28 left in the fourth quarter. The momentum shifts. Zach Radloff. Everyone on their feet, in the away stands here in Littlefield, Texas. And Muleshoe, of course, will go for two. This is some big points right here, 26-28. Hasley, Radloff to his right, trips formation. Hasley rolling out, and he's going to pass it deep. That's caught! 2-point conversion, good! That's number 0, Brendan Davis, doing it on both sides of the ball tonight. All knotted up at 28, 6:23. The boxing match continues between Littlefield and Muleshoe. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 6:23 left in the fourth quarter. Big run by Zach Radloff to lift Muleshoe into a tie, 28-28. Ramsey Martinez to kick it away for the Mules. And this is going to be a little pooch kick that's going to land out of bounds at about the 30. You take the ball up to about the 35, 36. First and 10 for the Wildcats, and in all honesty, I couldn't tell you what's going to happen in the next 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Both teams are playing at a very high, intense level right now of football. And honestly, kind of everybody's on the edge of their seats to see what happens. Here comes Garcia and company for the Littlefield Wildcats. Chambers to the right, Garcia. Garcia taking it himself up the middle. He's going to be tackled. Big gain on the play. Gain of 8. 6:10 and counting on the game clock. Garcia sending a man in motion. Garcia, carry. Met at the line of scrimmage. We're going to give him a yard. 3rd down and 2. Oh, it'll be 3rd down and 1. If you're Muleshoe, you're pressing forward. You definitely want to watch the pass. Read your keys if you are the linebackers. And there is movement. That's going to make it 3rd and 6. False start. Clock stopped at 5:30 in the 4th quarter. All tied up at 28. Clock will now run. Muleshoe fans on their feet in the away stands. 4th down. Pass complete out to the right in the flat. Nowhere to go. Brendan Davis for the tackle along with the other Mules. 4th and 3. Big down right here. 4th and 3. Trying to draw the offsides. 12 seconds and counting on the play clock. They're going to have to get this play off. 8 seconds. And coach is going to take a timeout. 4:16 left in the game. 1 timeout left for the Wildcats. We'll be right back for your 4th down. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 16 left. 4:16 left in the 4th quarter. 28-28. 4th and 3. Littlefield. The stands are going wild. Littlefield trying to draw an offsides is what they're looking to do. Garcia takes it himself. Brendan Davis is in the back. Brendan Davis gets the tackle. Turnover on downs in the 4th quarter. 4-11. 28-28. Muleshoe takes over. Brendan Davis, nobody's stopping him tonight. Has done it mostly. Game's not over yet. Muleshoe has to go down and get some points, and here comes the Muleshoe offense. Daniel Signs running back. Jeremiah Brun, Irvin Torres at the top of your screen. Elsar Centenieros at the bottom. Sebastian Curvin, handoff. Signs going. Sign comes up the middle. Gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. 4 minutes and counting in the 4th quarter. Sebastian in motion. Handoff. That's going to be Signs again. Signs pushes forward. 1st down, Muleshoe. 1 timeout left for the Wildcats. 2 for Muleshoe. 3:39 and counting. And this is where Muleshoe's just going to methodically run down the clock, try to get down as close as they can. Sebastian Curvin in motion. Snap, handoff, Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs is going to lose the ball. Muleshoe has the ball. 78, Nick Reyes is who Oh my goodness, saved the game right there. 2nd down and 9. .250 and counting. Hasley, handoff. That's going to be Zach Radloff. Zach Radloff hurdles a player, gets ahead. 1st down, Muleshoe keeps the drive alive. 2:41 and counting in the 4th quarter. Coach taking his time. Great job by the Muleshoe offensive line, sealing their blocks, able to give a little bit of space. Here comes Radloff again. Radloff taking it up the middle. Gain of a little bit more. It's about gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Be a gain of 5 almost. Kind of a weird position we're in. I can't really tell where the yard marker is. I think it should be 2nd down and 5. 2 minutes and counting down. Hasley sends Sebastian in motion. Pass is batted down. Stops the clock at 1:40. 3rd and they're going to say 3rd and 6. .140 left in the 4th quarter, all knotted up at 28. 3rd and 6. Hasley curving in motion. Hasley handoff. That's going to be Radloff. Radloff's going to cut it up. This is going to be close. 4th. I'd want to say it's going to be 4th and inches, maybe 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Fourth and 1. Everyone's on their feet. Both home and away stands are getting into it. This is it right here. It's going to be number 3, Elsar Cincineros, who's going to take it. Turnover on down, Littlefield's ball. Just a few yards shy. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and now Muleshoe's going to have to get a stop. Littlefield only with 1 timeout, all knotted up at 28. If you're Hasling Company, or I mean, if you're the defensive company, as I should say, Brendan Davis and Company, and you don't want anything getting passed behind you. Here comes, ball's on the ground. Clock will run, 45 seconds and counting. If Muleshoe gets a sack in the end zone, this is going to be interesting. Timeout called. Muleshoe, 34 seconds left, all knotted up at 28. We'll be right back after this timeout break. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 34 seconds left in the 1st quarter. The Wildcats have it. Wildcats are down at their own 3-yard line. Trips up top in your screen. Garcia's going to take it himself, and he's going to get out in the open field. There's going to be a tackle. Garcia out in the open field, and it's going to be chased down by number 2, Judas Reyes. And there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to come back for holding. So holding on the Wildcats negates the touchdown. 26 seconds left, all not up at 28 still. Ball will be placed at the half-yard line. And like I said, this game ain't over yet. Anything can happen. I don't know what will happen the last 16 seconds of this fourth quarter here in Littlefield, Texas at Wildcat Stadium. Hey, what both sides, stands home and away, are on their feet cheering for their team. And timeout is going to be called by Littlefield. 15 seconds left, no timeouts left for them, all knotted up at 28. We'll be right back after this timeout break. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back. Second down and 14. Ball is at the half-yard line on the opposite direction of where the Wildcats are wanting to go. Wildcats pushed up against their own goal line. Ethan Garcia is going to take it himself, and he's going to be tackled. And timeout is going to be called by Muleshoe. So 7 seconds left. Timeout Muleshoe. 28-20 is our score. 9 seconds to go in this ball game, all tied up at 28. This will be the last play of the game, and Littlefield's just going to fall forward. We'll take this into overtime. They're going to decide a coin flip and decide on who's going to get the ball first. We'll be right back for your overtime play. 28-28 is our score. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats football game brought to you on K&amp Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, K&K Pharmacy, Edward Jones Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Bamert Seed Company, and Lance Insurance. There's no game clock. We are in overtime. 1st and 10 at the 25. Muleshoe will come out in defense first. Handoff. Garcia looking. Pass off. That's going to be Irvin Torres on the tackle. Pass is caught by number 32, Javier Jimenez.
Each team gets a timeout. If Muleshoe could get the stop here, that would be really good. 2nd down and 9. Ethan Garcia takes it himself. Lunges forward, gain of 3, 3rd down and 5. Third and 4. I'm sorry about that, folks. 3rd and 4. Garcia, handoff. Chambers gets around the edge, forced out of bounds. 4th and 1. Big 4th down for the Muleshoe Mules. Littlefield 4th and 1. Muleshoe defense has had a stop before. What is Littlefield going to do? I tell you what, it is loud on the away side right now. Garcia is going to take it himself. Garcia's going to hit the line. They might give it. 78. It's going to be Nick Ray's. And I don't know where they're going to put it at. Muleshoe's ball. Turnover on downs. Muleshoe will now get a shot to go down and score. Jackson Lopez, Nick Ray is the defending wall on the interior defensive line, said no, not today. No way. Ethan Garcia is not going to get the first down. Overtime, Muleshoe on offense.
Reset, sets it back at the 25.
So the rules are is that Muleshoe will start off at the 25, and all Muleshoe has to do now is go down and score to win. Hasley. Ball's fumbled. So now we're going to go into a second overtime. Ball will now switch sides. Oh man, so much is going on. So the start of second overtime, Littlefield will have a chance to score. If I understand, after they score, Muleshoe will have a chance. Kind of something similar that you see to the older college overtime rules before the rules were changed last year. So now Muleshoe will have a chance to go, and then Littlefield will have a chance. Handoff. Daniel Signs up the middle. Daniel Signs leaning forward. Second down and 5. Daniel Signs coming out. Here comes Zach Radloff. Boy, oh boy, Zach runs angry. Let's see what he does. Zach Radloff to the right. Sebastian Curvin in motion. Pass. Over the middle. Irvin Torres. Touchdown. 20-yard touchdown. Gives Muleshoe the lead. 34-28. Littlefield will now have a chance to go down as Muleshoe will try to get the stop, but before that we will have a extra point attempt. Attempting the extra point. 2 points is going to come out. They're going to have to hurry. And coach going to call a timeout. Timeout, Muleshoe. 34-28 is your score in overtime. Second overtime. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Muleshoe going for the 2-point conversion after the 20-yard Irvin Torres touchdown pass from Zach Hasley. Second overtime is where we're currently at. Hasley looking, pass, caught, 2-point conversion's good, 36-28. Muleshoe up by 8 points. Now here's the deal is that Littlefield will have to come out. Now they will start at the 25-yard line and they will have a chance to go down and score. If Muleshoe's defense stops Littlefield, that's the end of the game. If Littlefield scores, they have to go for a 2-point conversion tie and we will go into a third overtime. Muleshoe tonight has already had a stop on Littlefield in the first overtime period. So now Muleshoe's defense will come out. Let's see what they can do. 1st and 10. Ethan Garcia takes it himself, going upfield. Ethan Garcia is going to be tackled. Gain of 4. I'm sorry, it's a gain of 6. Second down and 4. And now it's the time for Muleshoe's defense to definitely step up to try to get a stop. And just a reminder, there's no game clock, only a play clock. And that should be false start. Let's see what they call. And that's what it's going to be. False start on the Littlefield Wildcats. Second down and 8. Second down and 8. Ethan Garcia at quarterback. Handoff. No, pass over the middle. In and out of the hands of number 10, Jordan Trevino. Third down and 8. 2 plays left. And that's all that Muleshoe has to stop. It's just 2 plays. The Wildcats do have 1 timeout. And the Wildcats are going to take their 1 and only timeout in the second overtime. 36-28, Muleshoe up in this second overtime. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 36-28, third down and 8 for the Littlefield Wildcats. I tell you, a game that builds character. This is a game that builds character. Littlefield with 2 plays to try to get a first down or they lose. Ethan looking. Pass over the top, 32. Is going to be in for the touchdown. That is Jimenez. It was just a little screen. Ethan Garcia popped around. Jimenez came in. And now Muleshoe has to get a stop for the 2-point conversion. If they do, they still have a chance to win this. And if you're Muleshoe, you look to stop the 2-point conversion. 34-36 is the score. Garcia sends a man in motion. Garcia's going to take it. Pass is going to be out. It's going to be good. 2-point conversion's good. 36-36 going into third overtime. We'll be right back as we flip sides. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. If I remember right, I think this is for a 2-point play. So the ball will be placed as if it was a 2-point conversion, and you'll have one try to get it in. If I remember right, not 100% sure. Passes out, incomplete. And now the sides will flip. Now Muleshoe will have a try to get the ball into the end zone. 36-36 all knotted up. Third overtime is where we're sitting right now. And if you're unaware, so it is under college rules now, just like how it was before. You go 25-25 in the first and second overtime. Then the third overtime, you go for a 2-point attempt. It is a one try until the next team scores. Oh, and the fans in both stands are going. Hasley keeping it himself. And for the touchdown, Muleshoe wins. Muleshoe stuns the Wildcats, comes back in the fourth quarter. 38-36 is your final here in Littlefield, Texas, in Wildcat Stadium. Muleshoe wins 38-36 off the Zach Hasley run in 3 overtimes. Make sure that you go and support your Mills as they take the second place spot in district and go on to the playoffs. You will be updated on who they play in the playoffs. Make sure you go support your playoff-bound Muleshoe Mill football team this year. I'm Elliot Davis from Wildcat Stadium in Littlefield, Texas. 38-36 is the final in 3 overtime. Y'all have a good night.
Broadcast of the Muleshoe Mules versus Littlefield Wildcats football game brought to you on K&amp Advertising, MuleshoeTV.com by Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, McDonald's Restaurant, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, K&K Pharmacy, Edward Jones, Stephen Dement, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton, Bamert Seed Company, and Lance Insurance.